Hey guys, welcome to the video. Today we're going to be talking about my fishing kayak setup. I labeled it Advanced Fishing Kayak Setup because that's exactly what it is. This is going to be one of the most rigged out kayaks out there in the water, and I'm going to give you a detailed look from back to front, front to back, inside and out. So let's dive right into it, you guys. It is the Feel Free Dorado 125 V2. It's about a 13-foot kayak, 37 inches wide, and this thing is rigged to the tilt. What I love about this kayak, I've been fishing out of this all summer long so far. You got a lot of room for all your odds and ends. I mean, there's so much room on here. You could bring pretty much everything, including the kitchen sink, with you on the water. First, one of the most important things you can have when you're out on the big water is a flag. This is the Yak Attack Viz 360 Viz pole. It's got a 360 light up on top that I believe is 3 AAA batteries only. And you'll get days and days, weeks of battery life out of that. You just got to remember to loosen the top when you're done with it. Otherwise, you'll be like me and it'll be on for 3 or 4 days and you'll run out of battery. So that's one of the most important things you can have. Okay, so moving ahead, we have my Feel Free tackle bag. Now this is made by Feel Free themselves. What it is a basically a kayak crate. Can hold all your tackle inside of here. It's got little pouches on the front and on the back here to hold extra tools. It also comes accessorized with 5 total rod holders, 3 on your left, 2 on your right. You've got an extra bag up here. You've got an extra pouch up here for odds and ends and tools. So it's a really nice bag. I've been using this a couple of years. The only thing I don't like about this bag is when it gets wet, it gets kind of mildewy and musty, and you got to let it air out in the sun, get good and dry. That way you get that stink out of it. But overall, really good bag for the kayak. So we'll come around this side over here. This is the Yak Attack GoPro pole. I don't remember which model this is. This is the biggest one they got. It's not extendable, but this is where I film a lot of my action shots when I'm filming behind me, and the GoPro will be pointed right over top of me. I use this Yak Attack pole. I pretty much only use Yak Attack accessories because of this right here. This mount is the same mount they use for all of their accessories. So you could put a rod holder on here, you could put this on here. Any of the Yak Attack accessories they got, they're all compatible with the mount, and you can easily just take your accessories on and off, leave the mounts on there, and trailer it back home. So we'll come around here. Right here is the Feel Free Dorado battery box. This is a removable battery box. This is what powers my kayak from front to back. Okay, one thing I like about the Dorado V2 by Feel Free is the removable battery box. And inside of it, I've got my Dakota Lithium 100 amp hour battery. And this thing will power my kayak for days. I use the motor, I use my electronics, the fish finder, all that. We're going to dive into that as we keep moving forward. But this is what I use, Dakota Lithium. And so it's got these power buttons. So it gives you a little lighting in the back if you're night fishing. It also, the kayak comes equipped with interior lighting, blue LED interior lighting, which one of these buttons works when you have the battery box plugged in. And where you plug the battery box in is right here. You've got your positive and negative. Real simple. Again, plug and play. Okay, so next I'm going to talk about the seat of my kayak. This is the gravity seat by Feel Free Kayaks. This is one of a kind, state-of-the-art type of seat. It's got the high backrest on it. Super comfortable for long days on the water. Really padded, really supportive. And the cool thing about this is, guys, if you want to stay low, if you're in some choppy water and you want to stay low and maintain your stability, you can do so. If not, if it's a nice calm day, you want to be sitting up high, just like this. Done. And you're sitting up high, and it's a little more comfortable for pedaling the kayak when you're sitting up high. Now, if you look inside here, the Dorado comes with all this side storage. on both sides. Underneath the seat over here, you've got more side storage. And this is where those LED lights are right here that I was talking about, that light up at night, which don't, get in the way of your vision. They're down low, and they are blue LEDs. So what we'll talk about next, guys, is my electronics. I run the Garmin 93 SV side view, ultra high definition, side scan, down scan, GPS, all that jazz. This is my favorite fish finder right here. Garmin Electronics really did a good job with this, and I'm more than happy. It is also live scope and Panoptix compatible, which is what we have right here. This is my live scope that I use every time I'm out fishing. Now this is the live scope plus. This is a if you guys have any questions about it, let's just do it like this. If you guys have any questions about, this is a DIY live scope pole that I made. This is a really nice compatible transducer mount. What I really like about this one is because not a lot of people use perspective mode when they're live scoping, but it's really important to learn how to use perspective mode. And what's nice about this mount is that you can go into perspective mode this quick. Ratchet up, turn it, now you're in perspective mode. You can't do that with almost any of the mounts on the market, especially the live scope transducer mount that you get from Garmin. You might as well throw that in the trash. If you guys got any questions about this transducer mount, let me know in the comments, and I'll fill you in on where I bought this. And if you guys want to know how I did this DIY kayak pole for live scope, let me know in the comments as well, because I'll go ahead and shoot a little video for you guys on how I built this for under 60 bucks. Live scope posts these days go anywhere from 100 to 3 to 4 to $500. 60 bucks. And if you guys have been watching me, you see me use this. This thing works flawlessly, cheap, effective, and works just as good as any other live scope on the market. So now we're going to move forward to the pedal drive. This is the Feel Free Overdrive pedal drive. Now you'll see it's currently in freewheel. Let me move this. Currently in freewheel. So why is that, you say? Well, that is because I have the Feel Free Overdrive pedal drive equipped with the motor. This is the power drive. This is the power drive system patented by Feel Free. Now what the power drive system is, it gives you power to your kayak to motorize it. 45-pound thrust motor right here within your pedal drive. And as you see, I pulled it out a little bit. Now I'm pedaling. See, you can hear the propeller spinning. That's pedal mode. All you have to do is push this in a little bit. There's a little trigger mechanism inside this right here that when you put this in and it clicks, I'm now freewheeling. And right here is your controller to control the motor system right here. Now I'm going to tell you, the motor system's a little bit loud. The motor system's a little bit loud, so I only use it for, motoring out to my spot and coming back in when I'm out fishing. All I really do is this right here. Pull that out, and now I have the full capability of pedaling, just like I like to do. I love a pedal drive kayak. Right here, you have the full display screen. It tells you your amperage, your battery life, all that. You have your kill switch, so if you were to fall out of the kayak, you got to make sure you got that tethered to you, and that way the motor shuts off in case of emergency. So now moving forward here, what I have, this is where all the meat and potatoes go. This is my black box for my live scope. This is the brain for the motor. All my wiring and connections are inside here, safe. They're dry. And all I basically do is run the wiring through here to my fish finder. Real clean. You don't have to drill any holes. This compartment has a lot of storage. And seal it right up like that, and you're done. One other cool thing Feel Free has done is right here is your transducer mount. Now this will lower your transducer up and down, and it's built recessed into the hole. So all you have to do is release this, just like you would over here with your rudder. Same setup. All you have to do is release it, and the transducer will drop down below the hull. You want to get in some skinny water, you pull that baby back up, it pulls the transducer back up into the hole, and you're good to go. And here we have, again, more Yak Attack accessories with the same style mount. Again, this is why I really like using Yak Attack, because you buy any of their accessories and their mounts are all exactly the same. So if I wanted to take my GoPro mount from the back and move it up here and have a forward facing view, I can move that, put my GoPro mount right there, and have a forward facing view. Or if I wanted to run a second GoPro, I have the ability to do that with the universal mounts. This is a cup holder I got from Yak Gadget. Something I wanted to try that was different. I don't hate it, but I really don't like it. It's not as deep as the Yak Attack one, but the one thing I like about the Yak Gadget style is you have the ability to kick it off the side. The Yak Attack cup holder is a little bigger, and for a pedal drive, it's kind of right in your way. Sometimes I find myself kicking it with my foot. What I also love about it is the stability. This thing moves pretty fast. With this motor going full power, it draws about 25 amps. So with the 100 amp hour battery, I could essentially go for 4 hours straight running full power, which I'll never do. The most I run out at one time under full power is maybe 30, 45 minutes. So I'll never run out of battery power. This thing paddles nice. It pedals nice, and is super safe. I mean, I'm 6'2", 190 pounds, never once felt nervous in this boat, even in rough water, but it definitely is set up really nice. As you can see, I trailer the kayak because it is pretty long and it is a heavy boat, so it's not something you're going to want to shove in the back of your truck and have the tailgate extender, although you can. I wouldn't recommend it. I'd recommend getting on Marketplace, spend a few $100, find yourself a jet ski trailer, rig it out, and trailer your kayak that way. But if you guys have any questions moving forward about this whole setup, if you want me to shoot a video on this DIY live scope post, if you've got any questions about the mounts I use, the ram mounts, where I got them, leave them in the comments, and I'll be sure to answer them as fast as I can for you guys. And a big shout out to the camera girl. This is my daughter Lexi. She did a fantastic job. Let me know what you guys think about her camera abilities in the comments, and if you guys think she did good enough job showing off the kayak, maybe we can get her on the payroll while she's still on summer break. What do you think, kid? All right, so thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you on the next one.